Colbert, how's everybody doing tonight? You feeling all right?
That's nice.
Feels good. You sound good. You know what? You sound better than Donald Trump. Because, I don't know if you've been watching the news, but over the last couple of weeks, Trump has been having a tough time with one key demographic, voters. Especially, it turns out, African-American voters. In fact, among African-Americans, he is polling at 1%, ranking him with the black community somewhere between country music and the Milwaukee Police Department. Somewhere right in there. That's right here.
You said it.
That's right here.
Yeah.
That's right here. All right. But this past week, now Trump has tried pivoting his campaign to appeal to minorities.
Our government has totally failed our African-American friends, our Hispanic friends. Poverty, rejection, horrible education, no housing, no homes, no ownership.
Yes, nothing, no one. You're totally marginalized. For instance, clearly, none of you could get into Trump's rally. No way. But he didn't stop there. His brave message of words continued.
To the African Americans, who I employ so many people. To the Hispanics, tremendous people. What the hell do you have to lose? Give me a chance.
Yes, yes, blacks, Hispanics. What the hell do you have to lose? Because you should really hide whatever that is before he becomes president. Because he's... By the way, what the hell do you have to lose? Give me a chance is also how Trump proposed to all of his wives. But, while, come on, but while minorities don't like him now, Trump promises they will in the future.
And at the end of 4 years, I guarantee you that I will get over 95% of the African-American vote.
Yes. 95%. Now, to put that into perspective, in 2012, Barack Obama got only 93% of the African-American vote. And Obama would have done slightly better if, instead of hope, his slogan was, "Your lives are garbage, roll the dice." Now, yeah. Now, a lot of people are laughing at Trump's 95% claim, especially his running mate.
He says by 2020, he's going to have 95% of the African-American support. Why are you laughing?
Well, that's Donald Trump. Look.
That's Donald Trump. That's my running mate, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
He says crazy things. Black people will vote for me, give me the nuclear launch codes, crazy stuff. Now, in other Trump news, his campaign expenses, it turns out, this was just reported, his campaign expenses are skyrocketing because according to FEC filings, when Donald Trump was self-funding his campaign a few months ago, he paid $35,000 a month for office space in Trump Tower. But now that he's paying for it with donations of other people's money, that rent has gone up to almost $170,000. A 500% rent increase. Man, the landlord at Trump Tower must be a real tool. It's nice. Yeah. Still, it's nice to hear a story about Trump actually paying someone the money he owes them. Sure, it's to Donald Trump, but, you know, paying your bills is like sex. You start with yourself. Meanwhile, sure, that joke really seemed worth it in rehearsal, I'll tell you. Meanwhile, scandals continue to swirl around Hillary Clinton. Last night, I told you about something called the Clinton Foundation, a humanitarian nonprofit the Clintons founded years ago. Now, according to a new report, when Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State, she had a whole bunch of meetings with people who weren't foreign government officials but had donated to their foundation. And now Donald Trump is calling for an investigation.
The amounts involved, the favors done, and the significant number of times it was done require an expedited investigation by a special prosecutor immediately.
Yes, immediately. Trump believes you summon special prosecutors like the Candyman. Immediately. Now, Donald Trump demands an investigation into anyone who got favors after donating to the foundation, especially this guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, with Hillary Clinton, I said, be at my wedding, and she came to my wedding. You know why? She had no choice because I gave. I gave to a foundation that, frankly, that foundation is supposed to do good.
That's right. Donald Trump paid the Clinton Foundation to get Hillary to come to his wedding. Though at this point, I bet she won't be invited to the next three. Now, the Clintons say this has all been on the up and up. And besides, they've announced that if Hillary wins, the foundation will stop taking foreign donations and Bill will step down from the board. Okay, so there you have it. They did nothing wrong, and they promise they will never do it again. It sounds like pretty damning stuff. Evidently, donating to the Clinton Foundation gets you a sit-down with Hillary Clinton, and I would like to get Hillary Clinton right over there and ask her some hard questions about it. And to make sure I get that meeting, I'm going to send her a letter and include a character reference from my good friend, Abraham Lincoln. Now, let's all take a meeting with John Baptiste and stay human, everybody.